Rumble to take over TikTok. CEO makes shocking announcement. Now, this would change the game. This would change everything if Rumble could take over TikTok. Is this something that Trump might have known about? Is this why Trump flip flop on the whole TikTok thing? I don't know. Um, but we're gonna talk a little bit about that and see what's going on because I think it would be a good thing for Rumble to take over TikTok. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my merch store. Also, check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for news as well. All right, let's talk about this news. It will be awesome, like I said, for Rumble to take over TikTok, and it would piss off the leftists that Rumble would do something like this. So this article, this comes from MRC Newsbusters and Louis Cornelio, and he reports that video streaming website Rumble just made a shocking offer to TikTok, the communist Chinese government-tied social media app currently facing threats of being banned from the United States. Rumble CEO Chris Pavlovski offered to purchase TikTok if it agreed to separate from its Beijing-based parent company, ByteDance, as demanded by the American lawmakers. Pavlovsky extended the offer in a Tuesday letter addressed to TikTok CEO Shu Zhiqiu. Quote, Rumble is ready to join a consortium with other parties seeking to acquire and operate TikTok in the United States. Pavlovsky added in the letter, quote, Rumble's offer to serve as a partner to the consortium to acquire and operate TikTok is subject to the negotiation of a definitive agreement. So here's the letter here from Rumble, the offer letter. The offer letter comes as TikTok offers a potential ban. Faces a potential ban. Just last week, President Joe Biden voiced support for proposed legislation authoring him to block the Chinese-owned social media app from operating in the United States. And a lot of people are talking about Trump's TikTok flip-flop, saying that, asking why is all of a sudden Biden, I should say Trump is for TikTok, when in the past he talked about how China is taking people data and stuff like that. And that's a great question. That's a great question. Why the flip flop all of a sudden? The bill authored by Reps Mike Gallagher and Raja Krishnamurthy. I know I killed his name. I apologize, Raja. Will likely head to the House floor as soon as Wednesday after passing a vote in the House Energy and Commerce Committee. The lawmakers cited national security concerns and China's access to Americans' data as the primary reason the law is needed. TikTok has unsuccessfully attempted to appease concerns by pledging to store its data in the U.S. It amazes me that now all of a sudden Biden is for banning TikTok now. Is it because they thought they had a hold on TikTok? They thought they had a hold with leftism on TikTok, but now they're seeing a lot of people on TikTok are actually coming out and supporting conservatives, supporting Trump. Is that a reason why now all of a sudden Joe Biden is against TikTok and Trump is for it? I mean, I really don't know. I really don't know. But alluding to the lawmakers' concerns, the Rumble CEO wrote that in the event of a sale, Rumble would store TikTok's data in the U.S. Quote, all data of the Rumble cloud is stored safely and secure at sites inside the United States on Rumble's own neutral and independent infrastructure, Pavlovsky concluded. Backing Rumble's offer to TikTok, MRC President Brent Bozell said on Tuesday, quote, Rumble is one of the few pro-free social media companies. They would make a much better owner of TikTok than the Chi-Coms. I agree with that. Beyond that, Bozell issued a video statement on Tuesday emphasizing the urgency for Congress to act against TikTok. Quote, it's absolutely correct and necessary for TikTok to divest itself of any control from the communist Chinese government in China if it wants to do business in the United States. I agree with that as well. He added, I will support this bill. I support reining in TikTok. I support stopping the communist Chinese from influencing the United States subversively. And I agree with that statement as well. So let's take a look at this clip here.
In this town, money talks. At the MRC, it doesn't. We've been consistent from the start that TikTok is a company controlled by the communist Chinese government. As such, it ought not to enjoy any First Amendment rights in the United States. It is absolutely correct and necessary for TikTok to divest itself of any control from the communist government in China if it wants to do business in the United States. I support this bill. I support reining in TikTok. I support stopping the communist Chinese from influencing the United States subversively.
And I agree with that as well. I don't trust China with my data. I don't trust our government with our data. Our data should be secure and no one should have access to it without our strict consent is what I believe should be happening with data. Because data is power, data is money, and that's why China bought TikTok so they can have our data, have our information, and try to use it against us. But let me know what you think about this. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe, and check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time.